Hello everyone, welcome to Writing Mastery with Jessica Brody. These videos feature tips, tools, and techniques to take your writing and your writing career to the next level. In this video, I'm going to share with you my 5-point checklist for choosing the best novel idea to write. Checking these 5 boxes will help set you up for success before you even start writing. Let's go. So here's the problem. You've got a novel idea, but you don't know if it's good enough, or if it's worth writing. Or maybe you've got multiple ideas and you're having trouble deciding which one to actually write. Hopefully, this handy checklist will help you decide which novel idea is best to write, or help you better gauge if you have an idea worth writing, or if your idea is ready to be turned into a full-length novel. Number 1. Can you identify the primary source of conflict that will continue throughout the entire story? So we all know conflict is uber important in storytelling. If your hero has no problems, then you have no story. But what is the primary source of conflict for your main character? Meaning, what main issue or problem or enemy will not get completely resolved until the very end? If you can identify that up front, you'll have an easier time maintaining momentum throughout the course of writing your novel. Number 2, does your hero have a flaw that is somehow connected to the premise of your novel? It's my belief that the best stories feature heroes who are perfectly matched with the plot of the story, meaning the hero needs this plot to better themselves. If your hero's flaw, for example, is that they're afraid to take risks, then the premise of the novel should organically play on that fear and force them to face it. Figuring out your hero's primary flaw and how your novel idea addresses that flaw will assure you don't stray too far off course during your writing journey, and will keep the focus on your character's arc throughout the entire story. Number 3, is there an opportunity for your hero to feel like a fish out of water? Okay, here's the truth. Readers love to read about heroes who have to step out of their comfort zones and confront new and interesting things that they may not be prepared for. I find that my novel ideas that are the smoothest to write are the ones that have a built-in fish out of water element. Like a spoiled teen heiress who has to work 52 low-wage jobs in my book 52 Reasons to Hate My Father, or a Harvard professor on the run from the law in The Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown, or a lowly map maker thrust into the world of the magical elite in Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. Identifying this element early on in the novel planning process will ensure you never run out of inspiration for good scenes. Number 4, can you describe the idea in one sentence? Although this is not a necessity, I find that until I can distill my ideas down into one compelling sentence, I don't exactly know what the idea is. And once that sentence is fully formed in my mind, I find that's when the story is easiest to write. It may seem counterintuitive, but sometimes we don't know what we have on our hands until we can condense it down to its simplest form. Like, it's about a girl who survives a plane crash, but has no memories of her life before the crash, and soon discovers that she escaped from a top-secret science experiment. Or it's a story about a teen girl who gets stuck reliving the same horrible Monday over and over again, in which her boyfriend breaks up with her, and she has to figure out how to escape it. Or it's about 2 teens who get trapped in the Denver airport during a snowstorm, and in the process are both forced to confront the tragedies of their past that they've been avoiding. So play around with your idea and see if you can't get to the heart of it in 1 to 2 dynamic sentences. It will help you, the writer, better discern what you're really sitting down to write about. And finally, number 5, are you excited to write it? This is arguably the most important element of a good novel idea. Does the idea inspire you? Does it keep you up at night? Do you have to keep a pen and paper nearby because of all the ideas that are pouring out of you? Are you itching to open that blank document and start typing? If the answer is yes, then you're well on your way. Just remember that feeling when you're 150 pages in and feeling drained and stuck and hopeless. Better yet, take a few moments now, before you start, to write down why you're excited about this idea and what inspires you to write it. That way, when you hit that inevitable brick wall, you'll have something to refer back to and remind you of why you started this process in the first place. If you'd like some more advice on brainstorming and developing novel ideas, check out my online course, Develop Blockbuster Ideas That Sell. And if you'd like to learn more about how I go from novel idea to finished manuscript, check out my book, Save the Cat Writes a Novel. I'll link to both my online courses and my book in the description below. Thanks so much for watching this Writing Mastery video. Be sure to leave a comment if there's a topic you'd like me to include in a future video, and don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. Good luck with your current project and happy writing. Bye bye.